For the last 10 years or so, I've been making work that engages with public space, and I work often with kind of what you could broadly call performance. So I'm interested in creating situations that people take part in. We've been working on the project for the last year and visiting the 12 different places across the 3 counties to try and get a flavour of what's going on in those places, how they've changed and what it's like to live there. It's called Bring Your Own Chair because when cinema came to Ireland first, and television, people used to have to bring their own chair from home to the local parish hall, or if they wanted to watch television in someone else's house, they'd have to bring a chair to their house to watch the television. I was really struck by that because it felt like you had to actively participate in doing something collectively. Whereas we don't have that so much now. We're even more atomised than we were because now we're all watching stuff on little screens and everything is becoming much more individualised. And so I really like that idea of having to go back to an idea where you actively had to engage smaller communities. They really only thrive and survive on people actively engaging with each other, engaging with the place and making things happen together.
Well, we're going to do a Mexican or a Wexican wave on the ferry.
So we're going to go out on the ferry today and people are going to be invited to go out. We're all going to wear these ponchos and we're going to become kind of like a body of water ourselves, and we're going to do a Mexican wave. We're going out at high tide, and the reason we're doing that is because when we came here first, we heard a lot of stories about how they used to live by the tide. People used to go to dances up in Cheek Point and they'd have to wait for the tide to be going in to go up, and then they'd have to wait for it to come down. So they were telling me like that they used to use it as an excuse if they were really late, like that they had to wait for the tide. And similarly, people going up to the hospital if they were pregnant would go up on boats on the high tide up to Waterford. So we're asking people to come out and we're going to kind of become like a force of nature, you know, because it's a force of nature that causes the tide. So we're going to do that together. One of the beautiful things that's been really heartwarming for me doing this project and going to meet people is seeing that there are loads of people who are really engaged with their place and have a real sense of belonging and kind of wanting to kind of keep that place going and to make things happen in that place. So it's really a celebration of that rather than kind of trying to encourage people, because actually people are doing it anyway, you know, against the odds in some cases, you know. So it's really kind of trying to kind of say this is a great thing and it should be encouraged, and we should be kind of really trying to realise that it's actually a brilliant thing and not to be taken for granted at all.
See it.